There is new fallout from Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's incendiary interview with Oprah. It aired in the UK for the first time last night to a sharply divided response. The headlines in the papers this morning describe the worst crisis for the British monarchy in decades, and some of the same tabloids that Harry and Meghan blame in part for their departure continue to criticize him right now.
Harry and Meghan's allegations of racism are raising the stakes in how this all plays out, along with questions about the monarchy's handling of mental health. Holly Williams is outside Buckingham Palace for us. Holly, good morning to you. Any response yet?
Good morning. Well, it's been almost a day and a half since the interview aired in the US. 12 million people watched it on television here last night in a country of just under 70 million. We've still had no comment from Buckingham Palace, but one of Meghan's family members has been speaking out.
When they decide to talk to me, I'll stop talking to the press.
Okay. It's being seen as a real attack on the monarchy driven by your daughter. And
Britain woke up this morning to find Thomas Markle on television. He's Meghan's father, the same man who handed over a letter from his daughter to a British tabloid newspaper. Interviewed by Piers Morgan, former tabloid editor.
They went way over the top with these stories with Oprah and should have waited, considering the Queen's age.
Harry and Meghan claim one factor that drove them to America in the first place was the British tabloid media.
With that relationship and that control and the fear by the UK tabloids, it's a toxic environment.
An environment the Duchess says drove her to contemplate suicide. But for the royal family, the most explosive, most damaging allegation was that at least one member of the family had concerns about the colour of their son's skin.
There are several conversations.
There's a conversation with you?
With Harry.
About how dark your baby is going to be?
Potentially, and what that would mean or look like.
Oprah says Harry told her it wasn't the Queen or her husband, Prince Philip. Journalist Afia Adam told us the accusation of racism at the very pinnacle of British society is hurtful.
What I didn't expect for the racism to be so blatant and so insidious and so systemic. But let's be honest, we have this kind of racism in Britain. I shouldn't have been surprised.
But will this bombshell interview spark a change or even renew a debate in this country about racism and the power wielded by Britain's tabloid media? The British media is reporting this morning that the royal family has been holding crisis talks following Harry and Meghan's interview. Anthony.
Holly Williams at Buckingham Palace in London. Thank you, Holly.